So what do the Democrats have to offer me? What have they tried to do to convince me, a moderate individual, an independent voter? I've been called independent by like every single news outlet. What have they done to convince me? Nothing. You know why? I'm not the lowest common denominator. So they don't care about me, and they don't care about principle. They don't care about talking about what actually needs to be done to make this country better. And you know what the problem is? Trump does talk about what he wants to do to make the country better. And he says things that often people don't like the left. You know, when he says in his first campaign, I'm calling for a complete and total ban on Muslims entering the country, or whatever the quote was. He's talked in ways that have been offensive to people. And admittedly, I think the worst problem for him is the media knows they're milking it for all it's worth. So they definitely make Trump seem a lot worse than he really is. Like I say, I always defer to Flecka's Talks. Great channel, by the way. He's not that bad. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you can not like him and that's fine. But come on, seriously, like what they're insinuating in the press, the impeachment is so insane. So here I find myself as someone who tries to be principled and consistent. And I try to admit when I'm wrong. If my opinion changes due to new information or something, I have conversations with people on the left. I try as hard as possible to frequently have people who are more left talk to me about their ideas. And I think I've done more left-wing conversations and debates than I've done with anybody on the right, because I really, really want to make sure that we can have that conversation. Instead, what ends up happening is the media is selling you garbage. The media is claiming that Trump is doing all of these evil things. They're out of context, clickbait, rage bait garbage. And so I turn to the Democrats and say, what can you propose to me that will make the country better? And they say, the orange man is bad. And I say, got it. Okay, I don't disagree. All right, now what do you have in mind for me? And they say, listen, what you got to understand about what we're doing in this country to fight for a better future is that the orange man is bad. And I go, you told me that the first time. You never provided any hard evidence. You just keep whacking me in the face, screeching orange man bad. So I'll tell you what, I get it. I'm not the lowest common denominator. Moderates, centrists, whether you're center left or center right, we are not the target demographic for these groups, because what they're trying to do is show up the biggest voter block possible to win. Well, that doesn't win me over. And all it does is make me angry.